Hello, everybody. Welcome to Late Night Football. Welcome to our transfer reaction show. And big news coming just now that, well, not just now, it's been an hour or so, but it's big news that Memphis Depay could be leaving Barcelona. Now, there's two parts to it, of course. The first part is the Memphis Depay, Barcelona wanting Memphis Depay to leave. The rumor or the news is that they're trying to work on a way to let him go on a free transfer. So possibly in the same way that Inter did with Alexis Sanchez, they want to kind of terminate his contract, let him go on a free transfer to some top club that would want him. And because the fee that was mentioned was 20 million euros, and they don't feel that they're gonna get it, so therefore they want to do that. Memphis Depay, on the other hand, is that he will only leave if a top club is coming in for him, and as long as the terms are agreeable to him, so that's free wages, things like that. So there's two parts to it. And I mean, we'll talk about the first part. So it does make sense that Memphis or that Barcelona want Memphis to leave. I think that part makes a lot of sense because in some ways he's become a bit of a forgotten man, hasn't he, at Barcelona? I mean, if you, and I spoke about this as well. One of the preseason friendlies I said Memphis is probably number 6 or even number 7 on the forwards list because they've already got Aubameyang and Lewandowski. They've got the two strikers. They've got Fati and Ferran Torres, and then they've got Dembele and Raphinha. So they've got 6 already. You've also got Pedri, who can play on the wings if they need to, but they've got 6 anyway. So he becomes number 7. You don't really need 7 forwards for 3 positions. So it makes sense that they want to sell him. I don't think he's ever really settled in the team. I think he was more of a Kounde signing. It made sense at the time because he was affordable. They needed players in, so they brought him. I don't think he ever truly settled in. I think once Koeman left, I think the writing was on the wall for him in some ways. And to be honest, I don't know what his best position is. Is it left wing? Is it striker? I know he likes to play the striker, but he always seems to me like a winger who's playing as a striker. But he's a good player. He's a good player for a team. But it makes sense from Barcelona's perspective that they want to sell him, they want to get rid of his wages. They do need to now start looking at getting players out the door with all the players that they brought in. So it makes sense they want to get his wages off the books. They want to make sure that they get a good deal for him or whatever they could get. So from that perspective, it makes sense. Now the issue though on the other side is, can Memphis actually leave Barcelona? Will there be clubs? Will there be a club that will want Memphis and that Memphis wants? Because again, we go back to the point. Memphis saying that he wants a top club. Now, what does that mean? A top club? I don't know what a top club means, but I'm assuming it means someone which is playing Champions League or someone who's playing Europa League, but might is has ambitions to get in the Champions League. When you look around, there's not a lot of teams that need strikers at the moment. And Manchester United are the obvious one, but will they go for him? Probably not. You've got Arsenal don't need a striker. Chelsea need a striker. That might be a deal, but then Chelsea and Barcelona have a total breakdown in relationship. So would Chelsea want to take Memphis Depay is a big question. City don't need him. Liverpool don't need him, and not going to go for him anyway. And then you go to Spurs don't need him. So that's only leaves Chelsea. I think is the only team that in the Premier League that might want him. PSG are not going to go for him. Bayern Munich are not going to go for him. Dortmund might be interested, by the way, with what's happened with Ale. Dortmund might be interested, so that might be an option. So you got Chelsea and Dortmund that are interested, and then you've got in Italy, Napoli, maybe because Napoli were trying to get Ronaldo, so maybe they might settle for Memphis, maybe. So I don't know. So you really only got 2 or 3 clubs that are going to be. Juventus might be interested. Actually, Juventus might be interested as well, but then Juventus want Timo Werner, which kind of gone goal, so they might be interested in getting Memphis in. So you've got 3 or 4 clubs there. His salary will be the sticking point. Is his salary the same as Frenkie de Jong, where it's like a deferred wage, so he's going to get a much bigger salary now, and therefore he's going to try to hold out to try to get that money back from Barcelona, and in which case it's gonna stall a move for him. So that's just part of it. At the end of the day, it is a World Cup year, and Memphis will want to play to make sure that he's on that flight to Qatar for the Netherlands. So I do think that the deal is there to be done. I think it makes sense that nobody wants to pay the fee because when you think about it, I mean, if his wages are going to be high, then none of the clubs are going to be wanting to pay his wages. So I think there's 3 or 4 clubs. I don't know which one is going to take him on. And by the way, I'm not saying that these are clubs that are in for him. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying is these are the only clubs that realistically he could go to and who would want him. So those are the clubs. And I'm not sure Chelsea would want him. Chelsea needs a striker, but I'm not sure if they want him per se. But Juventus seems like at the moment Juventus seems like the likeliest option because of the wages that they're on. I think Juventus seems like the likeliest option. So I don't think Napoli would really want that good to take on those kind of wages. And I think And Dortmund, though they do need a strike, I don't think they want him either. So if it's because at the end of the day, it's about terms agreeable to Memphis, right? So we're talking about what Memphis will demand. I think what his demands are, it probably makes sense. I think Juventus is probably the likeliest option for him. So whether he wants to go to Italy, of course, that's the question. So it was gonna be difficult to offer him for 20 million, but I think on a free, I think Juventus, and you know what, on a free is the kind of deal that Juventus do like to do. They do like to do those kind of deals. So the more I talk about it, the more it makes sense that he might go to Juventus. I'm kind of building a rumor here, but no. It's sad. It's sad to see that it hasn't worked out for him. And you know what? This is the phase. This is the next part. I mean, Barcelona have already pulled 3 levers. I don't know how many more levers they can keep pulling. So it makes sense that at some point they're going to have to start doing something within their control to try to make this happen. To try to reduce the debt and whatever expenses they have. So it makes sense they want to get in Memphis. I think Memphis and Leon will be the 2 players that they want to sell. And hopefully they can get that deal done. Hopefully they can make something happen. But it's sad to see him go. But let me know in the comments, where do you think Memphis will land? Do you think he'll go to Juventus? Do you think he'll go somewhere else? Let me know. If you're a fan of a club, would you take Memphis at your club? Let me know in the comments as well. We'll be happy to hear your thoughts, of course. Do remember to smash a like if you enjoyed this video. Please remember to subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook. We're marching towards 850 followers on Facebook, so please help us get there. We appreciate the support, and of course, we're doing quite a few videos, as you can see, so you get notified every time one drops. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye bye.